never have the sensation it gets them off to bring you down, even more when you don't make a sound. They got no reason, but you wonder why. Why they do what they do, and how they get to my maybe scars from the past. Seems like they want them to last. I don't see why they can't let it go. If you say that it's easy, they say it ain't so. They got no reason, but you wonder why. Why they do what they do, and how they get to my You say you don't like it that way. I'm trying to take it day to day. You're just gonna scream and shout. I can't take it, think I'm going out. Every time the same thing, you just ain't listening. I'm going out of my mind. It just keeps happening, just the same old thing. I wanna leave it behind. There must be some kind of way we can figure this out. Getting tired of wasting all the time. You keep giving it down. What you see, what you do, what you say, what you need, do you know, do you care? What you're doing to me. There must be some kind of like I always done before. Keep pushing and singing. Don't know it, then I'll wing it. What else you know? That's just the way it goes. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. you someday. Gonna do just all I can. Do what you gotta do to be a man. Am I insane or is it just me? The way that I see things or the way that they used to be. I don't remember any of this happening. Did the world change or is it just me? Now these days it always seems everybody's giving up on the dreams to take the easiest roads, getting better as they get old. Am I insane or is it just me? The way that I see things or the way that they used to be. I don't remember any of this happening. Did the world change or is it just
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Excuse me, everybody. Excuse me. We've got some technical difficulties going on. Sorry, that's why I started a little bit late. And this chat isn't working over here for YouTube at all. So I'm just going to have to swap out my chats very quickly. So bear with me for a very brief moment, please. As well as my mute, the main mic thing isn't working at all. Give me 1 second here. Featured chat can just be off in general for right now. Just got to see where my things are here. Put Restreams chat back in there. Same with over here. And then take out the social stream chat. And I think we're about good. Oh, I got to take out the feature chat. What's the other emote wall? There's another emote wall that might be working for YouTube if it doesn't throw a bunch of errors for me. Emote wizard wall. Kick and something else connected, but not for YouTube. So okay, we killed that then. All righty, everybody. Not sure why at all my mute button's no longer working. What's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. So sorry about all that. Technical difficulties happening. I was just saying to my lady, I was so looking forward to this here stream. You know what I mean? I just hope I don't have any technical difficulties. And what do we have? We have some technical difficulties. Things beyond my control. Things beyond my control. It happens. It happens. So what's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. What's up, Sunbeam? Nice, the emojis are still working. For whatever reason, chat through YouTube wasn't working on the other chat. It's working here. I've got Goldie back. Oh yeah. Something sounds kind of wrong with the clean channel on it though. Yeah, there's no feature chat on this chat anymore. I had to go back to the old chat. What up? How do I say your name? Adataya? Adataya? AD. Oh no, wait, it's AD. How you been, AD? Look at my custom build beauty guitar. Good to have you, AD. Of course I remember you, AD. I remember you. Hella yeah. How are you, AD? Just having some technical difficulties, one after another today. One with the chat. Usually I got my chat on that I can, highlight you. Yeah, I saw Ozzy's funeral as well too, as well as the last show, as well as a whole bunch of other tributes. It's been a sad time. That's what was wrong. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. That's what's wrong. There we go. Okay, the first technical difficulty, that was not my fault. That's with my chat that I use most of the time, social stream. It's pretty good. Yeah. I am having a blast now, but I realized that last thing because my guitar sounding weird. I had it on the acoustic sound for the floor modeler. There we go. Here we go. Give me 2 seconds and I'll be back on with the regularly scheduled program. There we go. That's how that's supposed to sound, and the little technical difficulty isn't that much of a thing. We got the backup, the actual restream chat as well too. We got the actual restream chat. All right. AD, what's going on? Saturday, AD, what's going on? Thank you for hopping on the stream. Hey, what's going on, AD? Saturday, AD, what's going on? AD, what's going on the stream? What's going on? What's going on? Saturday, AD, what's going on? AD, what's going on the stream? What's going on? What's going on, AD? Saturday, AD, what's going on? AD, what's going on the stream? What's going on? Saturday, AD, what's going on? What's going on the stream? What's going on? AD? Saturday, AD, what's going on? what's going on? Hopping on the screen. What's going on? Saturday, AD. What's going on? They think what's going on? Hopping on the screen. What's going on? Saturday, AD. What's going on? They think what's going on? Hopping on the screen. What's going on? AD, what's going on? Saturday, AD. What's going on? They think what's going on? Hopping on the screen. What's going on? Saturday, AD. What's going on? They think what's going on? Hopping on the screen. What's going on? Saturday, AD. What's going on? They think what's going on? Hopping on the screen. What's going on? Saturday, AD. What's going on? They think what's going on? Hopping on the screen. What's going on? Oh yeah, so glad to have my baby back. So glad to have my baby back. So it's weird for the social stream. Well, yeah, I'm playing an E, but I'm tuned down to semitone, to E flat, yes. I always tune down one semitone. Wait a minute. It's working, it just didn't allow Musician Geek to chat for my test. So technically, that chat is working. So I can still technically... No, I disabled that though. One second. I can fix it. 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 Bring back my feature chat. Bring back my feature chat. Bring back my feature chat to me, to me, to me, me. There we go. Yeah, there we go. It's a little too late in the game for me to actually change the chat for the viewing over there. Yeah, that works just fine. Weird, it didn't work with the one account that I have that I was testing it with, and that's why I panicked, and that's why I was late. And then the guitar sound thing was me being stupid, me having it on the acoustic setting. It's Goldie, that's right. The custom made to my specifications, Goldie frickin' original right here. Oh, no. Just gold colored. But to me, worth just as much, if not yet more. I picked out and sourced every part of this guitar, every screw, every nut, every bolt. This is the Floyd Rose with an acoustic pickup system in it. That one part with the preamp costs more than 3 of my normal guitars. Wolfie's awesome. Wolfie is awesome. And he's got his own thing going on. He's not just riding off of Dad's coattails. He's earned his shit, man. Some people give Wolfie a hard time. You're really riding behind your dad's. It is his name. You're using the name Van Halen. That is his name. What name do you want him to use? John Cougar Mellencamp? Like, come on. What do you want from the poor kid? Help him out over here. Oh yeah, I never gave Sunbeams a shout out yet. Sorry, Sunbeams. Cosmic Sunbeams out in L.A. Hope you're chilling back. Hit that bong again today. Cosmic Sunbeams out in L.A. Cosmic Sunbeams. Hit that bong again. Take it to the head. Cosmic Sunbeams out in L.A. Take it to the head. Cosmic Sunbeams. Hit that bong again. Take it to the head. It's all about Cosmic Sunbeams. Take it to the head. Take your take it to the head. 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 What up, Cosmic Sunbeams? LA in the house. Take it to 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 the house. Yeah, AD, sorry, yeah, I don't do covers. I used to do cover songs for decades. I was a slave to the cover song. I had to give everyone what they wanted. Now that I live stream, when you do cover songs, they demonetize you, they take away your revenue. It's a big pain in the ass, so I just jam. And the only time I play any structured songs, other than these jams, where I just, make things up, do loops about the people and stuff like that, is I'll be doing some of my own structured original music. Other than that, unfortunately, I don't even know that song to hear it, and I'm out of the loop being a bit of an old man. I like the stuff that I like, my heroes keep dying like Ozzy. That was a big one, man. Wow. That one still cuts deep. I'm still not over that, man. this thing. Completely built to my specs, like I said. I sourced there's a lot more parts in a guitar like this. Piezo acoustic pickup in this Floyd Rose with its own preamp, humbucker, and single coil. I got single coil tones, I got humbucker tones, I got acoustic tones. What do you want? Between this and this top box I got here, I can make this thing sound like almost anything. That's where French fries come from. Hey look, it's almost the exact same French fry logo. When it passes by, it's the exact same French fry logo. It's the universal, oh, that's where your French fries come from. And
Later, maybe I'll tell you how babies are made. I'll tell you how babies are made. Yay! This needs a little something more. We need to spicy up this meatball just a little bit. We need to spicy up this meatball a little bit. We need to add a little something to this over here. There's your cowbell. There's your cowbell. What else we got here? There we go. Now we got a little something going on there. Now we got a little something. There's plenty of cowbell. What the fuck? Fucking shit. What the fuck? Every now and again that happens all weird like that. I go to flick this round, it'll flick between. I don't know why it's doing that. Foot pedal, what the fuck? What the fuck? More technical difficulties than I care to deal with today. My word. My word. What the hell's going on here? What the hell? Just, you're supposed to switch from one camera to the next. You're not supposed to go to the end scene. There it is. Completely wiped out the chat on the main thing, but wow. I'm sorry, everybody. Just like I said earlier to my lady, it's going to be a great stream just as long as nothing goes goofy. Some things have gone a little goofy. It's goofy when it gets a little goofy. Pardon me for a moment. I must address a few things. I shall return in but a few mere momentos. Momentos. I should have went out this way. And then instead of coming around this way, going back out this way.
all with me, folks? Say hello out there in Hey Hey Land. In Hey Hey Land? Yeah, why not Hey Hey? Testing, testing. Please don't go to my end screen. I think maybe it's time to release the Kraken. It is the Ricky. Going out on a rail on a crazy train. That's right. That's right. Giving Randy Rhodes a big hug. That one got me. Yeah, it's still plenty warm up in here. Still plenty warm up in here. All these damn lights to make the green screen do its thing, you know? All these friggin' lights. All these friggin' lights. This is how a burger feels at fucking McDonald's or wherever, insert whatever fast food joint there. Sitting underneath those heat lamps. Heating on up. Feel like a fucking greasy burger. Doesn't I feel like eating one? I feel like I am one. Underneath those heat lamps, baby. days. Like, it doesn't really get that cold at all during your winter. I lived in Arizona for almost a decade, or around a decade. 8 to 10 years, something like that. But does it really make that much of a difference? Because it's still just beautiful. It's California. Oh, I'm sure you're really depressed about that. And how do you feel about that, Sunbeam? Did she say that? But she may run for president again? Did she say that? Like in the next 4 years? Really? Well, she won't have to worry about going up against Trump again. That's his second term. She'd be going up whoever's taking over on the Republican side. But let me know if she actually said that.
is still hot, hot, hot. She didn't say that yet, but some speculation she may try. Speculation. What's your source on this? Let me know about your source. So, yeah, the new something fails in. This guitar is just so much fun.
profile from NAM loaded into there. Wow, what more could a feller ask for? Maybe a little bit of bass. I'm hearing a switching back and forth, making sure I don't go to my end screen again. already got them. And in California, you fucking got them. You got them, you Californians. Californians? You know what I miss? What you guys got? I'm really jealous about In-N-Out Burger. I miss me some In-N-Out Burger, man. Used to get it when I was in Arizona all the time. There's a couple of them in Arizona. At least one for sure. But I think tonight is a homemade taco night because we've done a lot of burgers. They might be getting a location in Tennessee, or maybe moving their head office. They're still going to have In-N-Out. Yeah. If they could somehow get them in like the greater Detroit area, I would love that. I would gain 10 pounds instantly. They're the best fast food burger I've ever had. A lot of people say Five Guys. A lot of people say Culver's. I've had both those. Fast food burger-wise, nothing compares to In-N-Out Burger. At least from what I've had. And I've had a lot of different fast food. I've had a lot of different fast food burgers. You can tell right there. I got a burger body. Look at that's a definite burger body that boy has. Oh yeah. Don't forget the fries. Remember children, this is how French fries are made, okay? Wiggle stick and high gain. quite a bit out there. Cooling off quite a bit, but I'm not feeling it at all. Not in this studio. Not in this tight little place with all these lights on everywhere. All right, everybody, it's about that time. Thank you so much for joining us on Saturday, as always. As of now, the only scheduled live stream is the time slot you just watched, Saturdays, Eastern Standard Time, from 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The hour and a half is a bare minimum. No matter how tired I am, no matter where I have to go, no matter how hungry I am, I'm doing a minimum of an hour and a half. I'm feeling good, we're having fun. I'll go longer. I've done 10 and a half hours. I'm also doing pop-up streams, so on all these platforms right here, make sure you have notifications turned on, so when I go to do a pop-up stream, you will be notified. Thanks so much, everybody, and see you again at the very latest 1 week from today. Thank you so much. What is going on here? Is there a numlocks or something like that?
You say you don't like it that way. I'm trying to take it day to day. You're just gonna scream and shout. I can't take it, think I'm going out. Every time the same thing, you just ain't listening. I'm going out of my mind. It just keeps happening, just the same old thing. I wanna leave it behind. There must be some kind of way we can figure this out. Getting tired of wasting all my time. You keep giving it down. What you see, what you do, what you say, what you need, do you know? What you're doing to me. There must be some kind of way we can figure this out. I'll try to see your way and agree with all that you say. Don't want a reason to fight. Just gotta get it worked out right. Just gotta change it and rearrange it. Get it worked out, we just might. It's been a long time. I think we need to get it done right tonight. There must be some kind of way we can figure this out.